walking around City Park, someone saw him kick a cat, like a football, kicked a cat. And then the next week, I'm going to do a little puff piece on Mary. I'm going to say Mary got together a team of people, went to City Park, and they all picked up trash to clean up the city. And then a few days later, there's going to be a big story. Mary, while she was there in that park, heard a little meow. And then she looked up, and there was a cat stuck in a tree. No one knows how that got there, and they think it was Bob. And Mary climbed into the tree all by herself and rescued that kitten. Isn't Mary amazing? Then they steal the election for Mary, right? But what if they still can't get people to believe it enough? Well, then they got to have a great big campaign rally, right? They have a rally for Mary, but no one shows up because no one really likes Mary, right? So then what they've got to do is they say, well, we got to make people believe Mary's popular, so let's use AI and we'll fake a big audience. So they fake a great big audience, and then everyone knows it's AI because everyone's wearing like, you know, the same shirt and their faces are all the same. And so we call that off because we're getting too smart for that game. Then after that, they say, well, we got to get real people there. So they go on Craigslist and they put ads and they try to hire people to come in, pay them $10 an hour to stand there. And they bring the buses in, but then they still can't find people to come in because Mary is such an idiot. No one would ever believe that anyone would vote for her. So then what do? They pick up their phone. Hey, Beyonce, can you come to an event here? Beyonce says, yeah, sure, I'll be there. Perfect, great. Then they advertise that Beyonce is coming to this Mary campaign rally, and then everyone shows up. Are they there to see Mary or Beyonce? Probably Beyonce, right? So they all show up to see Beyonce. Then, of course, Beyonce can't sing, because if Beyonce sings, it's a campaign contribution, right? They can't have that. So then everyone's like, well, why didn't she sing? She just showed up. Because it was to lure the people there to get the photo shoot. What's Mary's real name? Kamala Harris. Yeah, you just lived through that. And if you look back at previous elections, you'll realize they've been doing this to us for a long time. There's a reason why the people that have been doing this bought all the media. They bought the media to have control over what the people see. And if you control what people see, you can control what they think. And if you control what they think, you can control what they do. These people are disgusting, what they have done. Now, third order election manipulation works a little bit differently, and this is what mostly is going on now that I told you I was going to explain that feedback loop to you. Here it is. So they start with staging operation. They use the FBI, DHS, CIA, and CISA, and of course mainstream media as propaganda tools because they've taken over a lot of those agencies. I'm sure there are good people there, but they have infiltrated those agencies and taken them over. And hopefully they're getting cleaned out now. I don't know if they are. I'm happy to help. If anyone good is there, I'm more than happy to help you guys out. Then they tell us election officials are under attack. They do that to create an artificial wedge between election officials and the citizens because they don't want the election officials siding with the citizens, because if the election officials start asking the same questions, then they'll figure it out much quicker because they have more access. So they had to do that early on to create that wedge to get the election officials on their side. A lot of them will use the county clerks associations, national association from Secretary of State. All these different associations are control mechanisms to keep people in the dark and control that group of people. They'll tell us to expect delays in the results. Why are they going to say that? Because there's going to be delays in the results because they're cheating and it takes some time to clean everything up. And if they just cheat and there's delays without telling us to condition us that there's going to be delays, we're going to say, wait a minute, what's the delay for? But if they condition all the peasants and tell them that you're going to see delays, you're going to see delays, you're going to see delays, then when there are delays, you can say, oh yeah, they've been saying that. This is what they're doing to us. They'll also tell us the elections are the gold standard. In my state, Jenna Griswold, that crazy loon, who's running, by the way, of course, right? Totally crooked Secretary of State is running for Attorney General. I mean, this is the bizarro world we live in, but that's what corrupted elections allow them to do. Because all they have to do is get on the ballot, they rig the election, boom, they're in. That's it. It's the full takeover. And they're going full throttle. So,
마크 쿡이 우리 한미 부정선거 공동조사단의 저희 팀 멤버입니다. 공동 멤버고요. 주최 측이기도 합니다. 그리고 제가 잠시만요. 마크 쿡이 우리 한미 부정선거 공동조사단의 저희 팀 멤버이기도 하고요. 이번에 지금 미국 라스베가스에서 열리는 부정선거 파이터 서밋의 주최 측이기도 합니다. 그래서 마크 쿡이 저희 팀 원이자 그리고 지금 라스베가스에서 열리는 부정선거 서밋의 주최 측이기도 하고요. 그래서 황교안 대표님과 박지원 변호사님 그리고 저희 일행을 초청해 주셨고